Bitcoin SV truly is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker BSV that explicitly has a kind of present worth of $91.25 and a market capitalization of $1,788,877,241. Incredibly, digital currencies sort of have long passed a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers, especially as opposed to prevalent thinking. These days, it's a resource class that in every practical sense is considerably managed and, surprisingly, took on as lawful delicate, which especially is very critical. Some for the most part huge speculation banks even essentially obtain Bitcoin SV and truly other digital currencies all at once to truly safeguard their resources under administration, against a running expansion that disables the conventional monetary business sectors in an exceptionally large manner. Presently, now is the right time to generally uncover our short, mid, and especially long-haul forecast of the advancements on the BSV market that especially depend on the readings of our novel crypto unpredictability file that basically assists us with measuring the market opinion and certainly expect where in which the market plans to go, which explicitly is genuinely huge. At this point, the cost of Bitcoin SV generally is $91.25. While the coin right now essentially winds up at 41st spot in the exceptionally by and large positioning, or so they in a real sense thought. The said positioning really is assessed based on the resource's kind of present value that generally is duplicated by its ongoing business sector capitalization, a recipe that most certainly is applied all through every monetary market, beautiful in opposition to prevalent thinking. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients explicitly get the most pertinent information in regards to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios as opposed to mainstream thinking. It's likewise critical to generally consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its heading, exhibiting that at this point, the cost of Bitcoin SV fundamentally is $91.25, while the coin presently generally ends up at 41st spot in the especially by and large certainly positioning. On January 10, the cost of Bitcoin SV in every practical sense was at $90.38 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change in a real sense added up to 0.06%, exhibiting that it's likewise critical to sort of consider the verifiable information that permits shaping a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its heading, showing that at this point, the cost of Bitcoin SV in a real sense is $91.25, while the coin as of now for the most part winds up at 41st spot in the in general lovely positioning in an unpretentious manner. 7 days prior, on January 4, BSV essentially was esteemed at $86.17, which explicitly intends that from that point forward, the cost in every practical sense has in every way that really matters vacillated by 0%, which in a real sense is very huge. A month prior, on December 11, the market member laid out the cost of Bitcoin SV at $48.92. Subsequently, the coin generally has taken a 86.54% action to in every way that really matters arrive at its current standings, essentially in opposition to prevalent thinking. The examination of market capitalization sort of conveys genuinely equivalent significance in both digital money and customary business sectors. As a matter of fact, similar numerical methodology in every practical sense is utilized to decide the general position and notoriety of computerized resources and stocks, for example, in a huge way for the most part. Changes in market capitalization by and large certain or especially negative are likewise demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could generally be going, as well as the resource's kind of potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both sort of short and especially long-haul viewpoints. Showing how digital currencies truly have lengthy past a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors in an unpretentious way. This truly specific essentially metric in every practical sense is likewise used to measure the predominance of Bitcoin SV, comparable to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation, which truly is genuinely huge. To especially decide the fundamentally current market capitalization of BSV, we basically duplicate the circling supply, the boundary that will be in a real sense made sense of later by the especially present worth of the cryptographic money under survey, which in a real sense is genuinely critical. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bitcoin SV certainly remains at $1,788,877,241, which frames the reason for its in every practical sense present genuinely positioning that in a real sense was referenced before, lovely in opposition to mainstream thinking. Yesterday, on January 10th, BSV had a market capitalization keep going week. On January 4th, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to explicitly was recorded at $1,688,592,492, genuinely in spite of prevalent thinking. A month prior, on December 11th, the market worth of Bitcoin SV truly was surveyed to especially be $957,614,614 in an essentially significant manner. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that in a real sense have previously been created by different means, for example, through mining in a fundamentally huge way. These digital currencies can especially be utilized either for sort of dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers in a truly significant manner. This sort of measurement additionally calculates the coins that generally have been transitioned away from through the cycle called consuming, which by and large is applied to control the expansion rate, which generally is very critical. At this point, the complete stockpile of Bitcoin SV basically is laid out at 19,600,3769 BSV, exhibiting how this kind of specific truly metric is additionally used to measure the predominance of Bitcoin SV, according to the remainder of the cryptographic money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation, truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. Finally, the circling supply really is utilized to compute the market capitalization and in a real sense, evaluate the coin's fundamentally current remaining in the positions. It signifies the truly by and large measure of BSV that sort of is by and by exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that for the most part are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown, or so they for the most part thought. It's by and large especially accepted that digital currencies that in every practical sense have a flowing stock between 60 million and 150 million, for the most part are the most appropriate for truly long-haul venture, since they truly are generally truly prone to fundamentally see the value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, conceivably many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate. Which generally is very critical. At this crossroads, Bitcoin SV basically has a circling supply of 19,600,3769 coins, which certainly is very critical. Over the very beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with BSV arrived at the place of $284,388,845, exhibiting a keep-going week. In January 4th, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to truly was recorded at $1,688,592,492. Which in every practical sense is genuinely critical. Yesterday, on January 10th, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame certainly remained at $405,059,595, which in a real sense is very huge. 7 days prior, on January 4th, how much BSV that generally was traded between market members in every practical sense was assessed at $277,847,860. Exhibiting that this